G'day! It's Friday. Hope everyone has had a good week and has got a lot planned for the weekend. I'm saying that way you're not my ugly mug so close to you. We've had one of those weeks where we spent some of it in the van because of the rain, which has been quite a lot. We went to a meet and greet for some YouTubers in Mentone, which is not far out of Melbourne, or it's in Melbourne, on Sunday. Most chilled people I've ever come across, which was Journey Unknown Oz. I'll put their link in the description down below, and check them out on YouTube. They're pretty chilled group of people. Got on with them really well. We stayed in a caravan park as well while we were there, and the idea of staying in the caravan park was to get some work done on the Starlink, do a Starlink mod to the van and to Starlink cable itself, so you could have the modem inside, or the router, Starlink router, inside the van instead of outside where it's subjected to the weather, which is not good for it. I don't even know what the rating of that thing is. Anyway, so we got that done on Wednesday, and then on Thursday morning we hit the road and went, where's a really good spot to go where it's not raining, it's got a little bit of sunshine, and looked up on the maps and it was Echuca. So we're not far from Echuca, probably 30 or 40 k's out, and we free camped up on a river called, I think it's Goulburn River. It's not the Murray, I know that much, but that's the river there. There's a lot of debris in it as well. You can see where the watermark's been, all the way up there. It's been quite a lot. And then even down there, I don't know if you can see it, but down there on those tree line, you can see where the floods have been as well, how high they come up. And even some of these trees just here. Blue dog. No. Right, go chasing fish, mate. Anyway, so it's been so we had that done. I'll show you the Starlink mod. Come here, get out of it. You're not going down there, mate. I'll show you the Starlink mod. So at the moment, we've got the Starlink sitting up there on the roof of the car. The reason that is because it's out of the way, and then the cable for the Starlink runs, I've actually got it running around the side of the van and then back around. That way the dogs don't get tangled up in it or run it over or drag it with them when they're running off chasing, rabbits or roos or something. So the Starlink comes around here and then goes into the wall here. Hopefully you can see that, it's not too dark, but this little connection here is waterproof, and he fitted this, and this is the part that I wasn't happy with, drilling a hole through the wall, and I figured someone else can do it, not me. You don't need to be qualified to drill a hole through a wall, but it's on him if he gets, it goes horribly wrong. So he fitted that, which is good, and the modem runs off the 12-volt inverter on the inside. Speaking of running off of batteries, the batteries for the van's actually done really, really well, because, we've got 470 amps of battery power, or amp hours of battery. We have 235 amps hour batteries. So that's 470. And on the roof of the van up here, we've got 740 watts, close to 800 watts of solar, which works out really well. And it's been pumping in today. This morning it was like 80%, 79 or 81%, I can't remember. But it was around that mark anyway. And then tonight, it's like 7 o'clock now. That thing is like 96%, which has been pretty good. However, the car has not been that flash with the power. I have used it a fair bit today. I've been charging batteries and so forth off of it. This solar panel up here is, I think it's only 120 watt hours. It's not much, but it's done pretty well. This is the 12-volt system, if you can see that. I might actually see it. This is the 12-volt system that was installed by JTS 12-volt in Biwa. So I'll come back to the compressor in a minute, but up here you've got a 1000 watt inverter. That inverter, it's not a Red Arc one or anything. It's done by Off Grid Living, which is a Perth company. I bought that inverter from them. It's like $400, but they stand by their gear as well, and they also have fitted out, wild touring vehicles as well. And I like to keep things, simple. Keep it simple, stupid, so to speak. I've got this one here's for the Travel Buddy pie oven. Then you've got my DC outlets, and which is these ones here. You can see that bad boy. So, and then this one here as well, which is the old cigarette lighter style thing. I'd probably swap those two around because I use this one a lot more than I use that one. Actually, come to think of it, I haven't used that one at all. So I'd probably swap those two around if I could. And I'd probably increase this to a 2000 watt inverter so I could run a induction cooktop off of it, which I can't do at the moment. It's got the BC DC 1240D in here, which is also working really really well, and you can see that it is still charging, getting some solar in, and I'm currently at 80% or 81% off the Bluetooth battery monitor, which is working. It's fine. It does its job. But to give you an idea, I haven't turned that fridge off. I'll take the offensive stubby core away. I haven't turned that fridge off since we left Perth, except for, actually, wrong. It's been off once since we left Perth, because when they redid that power system, 12 volt system for me, they had to turn the fridge off. Give you an idea, behind that there is 200 amp hours of lithium, which is from Revolution. They were in the van before I tell you what batteries we got in them. They were actually in the van. We only had 200 amp hours of lithium, which sounds a lot, but it actually isn't quite enough. But anyway, so we've now got Pro Volt batteries in there, which is the same price, just double the amount of power in them. So there you go. The other thing I didn't show was down here in the bottom, that's where my compressor sits. Is in behind here is the TJM dual compressor, which pumps tires up really really quick. I've got the connection outlets there, which is good. The reason I went with TJM was because the ARB compressors are like Apple computers and Apple phones, right? They've got their own microsystem or system of air fittings, and you can't get them anywhere except for ARB. So if something packs it in with that, I can get an air fitting, I can get an airline and fit it myself, really easily. Other than that, it's been a pretty good camping spot. We've been here 2 nights now. Probably going to head off tomorrow. We don't know where we're going to go yet. Good thing about just living on the road is, just make it up as you go. There's no rush. Yeah. Oh, I decided to do this on an action cam today, on the old action cam 4, because my phone's 8 years old, 7 or 8 years old. So Samsung, if you're listening, help a brother out. Give me an S24. It's an early release. I'll look after it. I'll put it through its paces. I'll beta test it for you. Help me out. Anyway, now that my bagging's done, I'm giving you a heads up for what we've done last week. That's realistically it. Have a good weekend, and I hope you guys all have a good week. See you next time. Hooroo.